When we connect the dots, the choices you and I make in the ways we consume energy either make things worse or make things better. Nothing's too small to make a difference, not only in conserving energy, as in Lisa Renstrom's hybrid car, but also in taking steps to develop cleaner, alternative sources of energy. Which is why this small island in Denmark, a ferry boat's ride from the mainland, is a ray of energy-producing sunshine amid all the bad news about fossil fuels these days. Samso Island, a chunk of earth twice the size of Manhattan, where for centuries Danes have worked the land and harvested the natural resources of the cold Baltic Sea. For the past few years, though, Samso Islanders have been mining two other renewable resources: the sun, and that child of the sun, the wind. The island can be windy all right, as these wind-trained trees can tell you. And certainly the islanders have a tradition, not only of riding human-powered bicycles, but also of harnessing their natural resource with windmills. But these days, well, my goodness, you could almost say that modern technology, like too much wine, has gone to the heads of these island folks. Samso Island is delirious with wind power. The sight of even one of these babies against a royal blue Danish sky is enough to make your head spin. It's the hypnotic poetry of the wind turbine, the whiffling symphony of whirling blades, the stately ballet of somber dancers. And for Samso farmers like Jürgen Tranberg, it's the harmonious music of money jangling in your pocket. It was a cold morning, but Jürgen warmed to the topic. And it's a profitable, positive business for you and for other Danes.
Yes, especially here in Samsø, where we have a good wind, we are near the sea and so on. Yeah.
Excellent. And is this energy that you're harvesting used here on Samso or elsewhere? Is it exported elsewhere?
Yes, we export it. We have a pipeline to Jutland.
How do you like the fact that Samso is considered a renewable energy island? Is that a good thing?
Yes, it's a good thing, and it's a good thing that's give a lot of people work here.
On Samso Island, traditionally no haven for pie-in-the-sky dreamers, clean renewable energy sources have joined forces with the profit motive. Like many other investors in a population of 4,400, Jürgen is reaping the harvest of government-encouraged investment. But wind-generated electricity is part of a larger story on the island, the story of an ambitious Danish government project to promote the feasibility of renewable energy. In our fossil fuel-powered vehicle, a form of transportation that may eventually become a dinosaur on Samso, we drove the length of this unique island to learn more. Island native Soren Hermansen, here with his partner Melanie London, has been at the center of a commitment made by the entire island to give up fossil fuels by the year 2008. I asked Soren about this improbable scenario on Samso.
We've been working on renewable energy and sustainable development in Denmark for many years. Some of the organizations, they wanted to have a test project, like a demonstration project, where we proved that it was possible to convert a whole community onto renewable energy, 100% renewable energy in a short period, to demonstrate that we had the proven technology to do this job. Mm-hmm. And therefore the Energy Agency under the Ministry of Energy, they announced this competition between islands to be the Danish renewable energy island and to demonstrate that we in 10 years could convert to 100% renewable energy.
Soren and his neighbors have plenty of things to smile about. Thus far, the Samso experiment is working beautifully.
After 6 years, you could say that we are at the stage where we on wind power or electricity has erected 11 1 megawatt wind turbines, and we are producing what is adequate to 100% of the total electricity consumption on the island on a yearly basis average. So you could say on a windy day we export electricity, on a calm day we import. But In average, we export a little bit more than we import.
Clearly, there's no lack of clean electricity in Soren and Malene's house to light up Soren's son's twirling My Henry like a wind turbine blade. But wind power is not the only arrow in Samso Island's energy quiver.
We have three terms. We say we have electricity, which is wind. We have heating, which is solar, and biomass. And biomass, that's everything you can burn. It can be wood, it can be straw, it can be garbage, it can be anything like whatever you consider being biomass. And then you have transportation. That's the three main things: electricity, heating, and transportation. So we say we cover electricity by wind power. We try to cover heating by solar. We have hot water thermal panels where we produce hot water for heating and showers. And we have we have district heating to provide heating from straw and from wood chips and solar.
Now, with cars and trucks and such, Samso Island, like my hometown here of Mount Airy, North Carolina, isn't off fossil fuels. Its goal is hydrogen-powered vehicles. Samso Island is one inspiring story, a story that challenges many of our assumptions about renewable energy.
Many governments say that we cannot lean on wind power because it's unreliable. Sometimes it's not windy, and the utility companies will say that it's not possible to control more than up to, say, 5% of the total energy production from a decentralized producer like wind power, which is so unpredictable. But here in Denmark, we have shown that we can move that limit all the time. So now we actually introduce more than 20% of the total Danish electricity consumption is produced from wind power.
And that's without blackouts or any reduction in quality. There's something to be learned here if we're of a mind to listen to our friends, the Danes.
So I think you can learn from us that it does pay to look into these things. And it actually is possible to move the barriers of what you can do technically.